Hello there, and welcome to the Wandering Wolf YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mark Rhodes. As always, I am joined by the lovely.
I wonder
Yeah,
what
look at
you're
his
going to
little
say then.
face. I love his well, we've won, haven't we? So, yeah, you're lovely today. Mr. Craig Fullwood, how are you, mate? Are you all right?
I'm doing very well, mate. I'm a little bit hungover still from the first time back in
Did
the
you go
pub
out
last night.
out? Did you go out
Whoa,
out?
out.
Good lad.
Absolutely amazing. So we're in high spirits in the Fullwood
Indeed.
house today.
Good, good. And you know what? Talking of high spirits, why wouldn't we be? I am. I'm just going to get on my soapbox a little bit here. It's like
You go for it. You
yeah,
go for it.
it's annoyed me a little bit going on social media and seeing all these negative tweets about how Wolves have played. Yes, we haven't set the world alight, but that's not what we do nowadays. Like we don't have that team anymore. We just don't have it. We do not
No.
have that team. Like it's just not there anymore. So the way we're playing is to beat these teams and grind out results. And we've not conceded a goal in 180 minutes. I know we're playing Fulham and Sheffield United. Like, let's be honest, two of probably the worst
Mhm.
Premier League teams there have ever been. But like, you've got to beat these teams and you've got to play them
Well,
over the season. So,
you know,
you
you,
know,
it's all very well saying they're poor, but you've got to turn up and beat them, haven't you? And
absolutely.
like you say, we've done it. It's not been pretty by any
No,
stretch of the
no. First,
imagination. I mean,
first half was
I think
awful.
I think tonight was probably the worst we've had this season, really.
Yeah.
But you should be happy. We're past that magical 40 points mark that you've been saying for so long. We haven't conceded. Um, Jose's got his goal, but we should be. We're safe.
Yeah.
Let's finish as high as we can. I mean, I did think, I said to you, didn't I? This is just me being overly positive all the time, but I thought we'd come out tonight and be like, we're safe. We're playing a very poor Sheffield side. We're going to open up and we're going to play all this free flowing
Expansive
football.
football.
And,
You always say it. It never
win
happens.
4-0. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But watching that first half, you're like, ah,
I
what else
wanted
is
to.
on?
I wanted to
What
like
else is on?
stick red hot pokers in my eyeballs. It was. It was.
It was
It was
bad.
so put. But it was like. But Sheffield United like needed to win that game, and they were absolutely terrible as
They're happy
well.
just to knock it back. They did play. I think they played well overall. To be fair, they definitely played better second half.
Yeah.
But it was like it was a funny tweet actually. It said, if Sheffield United get relegated tonight, and if they manage to win this and it's not tonight, then they'll just get relegated next week instead. Oh, yeah, poor.
They're just, but that's the thing. Like, there's 6 games left, and they are mathematically they're 19 points from safety, and we made them look in the first half look like 2008 Barcelona.
Yeah, they had spells, and they looked like peak, Man United.
I know,
and it was like we'd got a cheeky 1-0 lead, and we were like thinking, oh my god, how have we got here?
Yeah.
But Brewy had to make a couple of decent saves. We've made some very crucial blocks.
Yeah.
Where we got opened up massively.
Yeah.
You just think, ooh. So I do get where the negativity is coming from, to be honest. But at the end of the day, you got to take the win.
Yeah.
Forget the performance, move on. This season just. It's just got to end, doesn't it?
Well, I did. I tweeted. I tweeted in the first half, we're playing like a team that wants the season to end, and Sheffield United are playing like a team that know that their wages are going to be slashed in half because they're playing Championship football. Yeah, it's just like it was that bad. It was horrible. But we know as fans that it's going to be that way because of the way that we are set up. He played 5 at the back. Dendonka and Moutinho were in the middle of midfield. Like that didn't.
So it's never going to be fast paced.
It was never going to be fast paced. It was so slow. Everything was slow. But the goal And can I just say, Traore tonight, we constantly bang on the drum of him
You took
being
the words out of my mouth,
terrible.
actually.
He was really good tonight. He was really good. He used the ball really well. And whenever he did get the ball, for me, he was the only one that when he did get the ball, I thought something's going to happen. That he was feeding off scraps, really.
Every time he got the ball, you thought, he's going to go on and run and beat someone. Yeah. And we'd actually got people in the box tonight. That worked quite well tonight. I think he did play well. So I'm not going to slate him tonight.
He's not slating him. Wow. Yeah, I'm chuffed for Jose.
I still don't want him. I don't want him to be there. But he played well tonight.
When all our players are fit, I don't think there is a place for Traore in my side, but he ain't going anywhere, mate. Nuno loves that guy. No. He absolutely loves that guy. He thinks he brings something incredibly special to the team. And who are we to argue? Like, people are constantly saying, Nuno, you're getting this, that, and the other wrong. And we are 3 points behind Aston Villa. Let's put this into some kind of perspective here.
Yeah.
We are 3 points behind Aston Villa, who, I don't care who anybody says, any Aston Villa fan says, they're going to say, we've had a cracking season, we have. Do you know what I mean? And we're 3 points behind them, and we've had... I can't think of,
We're there. It just hasn't been pretty, has it? That's the only thing. And we've set our standards so high the last couple of years that people just want, or they expect that time and time and time again. Now you can't. We've said it before. We've been overachieving. We're massively above where we probably should be. But we've done it. We've had some luck. We've done things that we shouldn't never have been doing.
We've had some hard luck as well.
Not only have we been put in our place a little bit, but we've had the injuries to back it up, which has doubly hurt us.
Yes.
So, but like you say, another 3 points in the bag tonight. There's more points up for grabs.
We've got Burnley and Albion next 2 games. Like, if we get 2 wins out of that, 12 points, and we got 13 wins and 13 losses, that to me, that's not a bad season. That's not a bad season. Like, and you see
we've lost Jimenez for half a season. Johnny's been out for most of it. Pedence has been in and out. Bolly's been in and out. We've had to scrape the barrel big time.
And these people who are saying like, oh, it should be more expansive. We should be like tearing these teams to shreds. Who the hell do we think we are? Who the hell? We ain't tearing anybody to shreds. Why on earth should we be beating these teams 3-4-0? Who are we? We're Wolves. We're a Premier League team, yeah? But we ain't spanking anybody. We weren't spanking anybody before. When were we spanking anybody? When we were beating these teams, we were beating them 1-0, 2-1. But we never went out there and beat anybody 5. I don't care.
If we won 4-0 or 5, consistently won, by 2 goals or more.
It's an absolute, it's a false narrative that certain fans put out there because they want Nuno gone. And it does my head in.
It's mental. It
is absolutely mental. It's like we do not play that expansive football. We are a team that tries not to concede and tries to beat teams on the break. We do not play. We do not have more than 50, 60% of possession in probably 5 games out of the 3 seasons that we've been in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Stop banging on about us. We should be playing this team off the park. Who the hell do you think we are? Who the hell do you think we are? We
haven't got a best 11 at the moment, have we? Really?
No.
It's chop and change, and who's fit and struggling to get by, and just getting by as best you can.
Yeah.
We're not going to go and turn anyone over, really. You'd like to think it'd be a bit nicer tonight, probably a bit more confident, but it's not there.
got the job done.
We've done what we needed to do.
Yeah.
And really, that's all you can really ask for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely wasn't pretty, but that's the way it's been. Really, it's not just this, not a new thing. It's the way it's been for a number of weeks, and that's just. I think we just got to accept it. Get to the end as high as we possibly can, and we've got some, like you said last week, we've got some good games coming up. Really, for us, we've got a good
winnable games.
And there's no reason we can't finish another couple of places higher than where we are.
Let me ask you a question.
And that'll be probably considered a good.
I think so.
A great season, really, but not okay. It wasn't pretty.
But let me ask you a question. Like, how would you have felt tonight if we would have played 4 at the back, would have really gone for it, lost 3-1 to Sheffield United, but we would have really gone for it?
Yeah.
Like,
no.
We would have absolutely lost our minds. We would have gone, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Play defensively. Like this. We can't play 4 at the back. It's constant.
It would have been carnage, wouldn't it?
He cannot do right for doing wrong, this bloke. He can't. And I, for one, would not be surprised if he just goes, sod it. I'm off. I'll
tell you what, this, I can't
blame him either.
I can't speak highly enough for Nuno. He's absolutely fantastic. By far the best manager, I've ever.
It's a generational manager for us.
The only thing Nuno needs, in my opinion, is a statue. And I think this season he's come under so much like crap from fans, and probably good that they haven't been there because the pressure maybe hasn't been felt like it probably would have. But if the fans were in at one stage, it would have felt really bad. And I think he's done so well, with injuries and with the way it's been. And, it's a difficult situation. I know it's the same for everyone, but I think, okay, we've got a lot of Portuguese lads and they weren't able to go there and stuff and see their families. But I know it's the same for everyone. But I think he's done a great job with what he's been given this year.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's not faultless. Like I don't think
he's made a few decisions here and there, and some of his substitutions at times, and sometimes what happened in the FA Cup and all stuff like that.
Yeah, we could bang on about that for hours.
I mean, so there are areas where, but overall, by and large, you can't knock it. Really.
And Semedo,
look at the big picture and say no, he's fine, brilliant.
Seriously, Semedo tonight was our best player.
Yeah,
I thought he was brilliant, and it's coming. He's starting to come out of his shell now. He's starting to play.
His confidence
properly.
Is definitely there, isn't it?
Absolutely. And these big signings, they're not going to hit the ground running. They're not. And like us, definitely, we have given Fabio Silva a hard time, and like some of it's been warranted, but some of it's not. And I can hold my hands up and say, fair play. Took his goal really well last week against West Ham, and played a really great cameo against Fulham. Like, didn't set the world alight. Should have probably done better with a chance that he had in this game, but he's getting into those positions. But what I'm trying to get at is that the players that Nuno is signing for this big money, they're starting to just creep up and up and up and up with levels. They're not going to go. This is the Premier League. This is not League One. Like, they're not going to come like, all guns blazing first like 10 games. They're going to need to bed in. And you've seen that with Doherty at Tottenham. He's had a shocking season at Tottenham. Because he's not playing, he's not been given the opportunity to bed into a system that Semedo. The
grass is always greener, mate.
Exactly. And everybody's saying like, bring him back. Shush, shush. Like, no, like we don't want to be having Doherty.
You never
back.
go back like that. You don't
like,
do that.
If we can get him for 2 million and he can sit on the bench, then yeah, fine. But I just think we just need to just get our head out of the sand and just look at the bigger picture and just look at what Nuno is trying to do here.
Well, I think just taking you back to like, okay, so we've slated Silva on occasion when he first,
and warranted as well sometimes.
And you know what? At the end of the day, this is a fan channel. We're fans.
Yeah.
So we want him to come in. When he comes on, we want him to score. We want him to play well.
More than anything.
So some of that frustration really is just natural, fan reaction. But when you actually sit down and say we've had a bit of a break, or maybe, when the season's finished, you can sit back and go, actually, he was never meant to play the amount of time.
Play 30 games? He was 30 games?
He was meant to come off the bench for a couple of minutes, maybe, even there. He was meant to come and learn his trade from Raul.
Yeah.
And he's been thrown into the deep end. And like you say, if world-class players need time to come and bed in to a system in the Premier League, what's an 18-year-old kid going to do? He's going to need a season from.
It's the hardest league in the world.
I will hold my hands up as well and say, some of the stuff. Okay, there's on occasion he's done some he's made some poor decisions. On the whole, he's a prospect for the future.
Absolutely.
And I totally see it now. You can't. He's 18. You can't really be judging him, can you? But so a lot of what we've said is just purely we've just watched the game. We've just jumped on here with fans. It's frustrating. You've been so frustrated this year, and you need to sort of vent and get it out on someone. Yeah. But when you actually stop and look, I definitely see the potential now.
Good.
And that's what fans need to sort of realise, when they're calling for Nuno and things like that. You need to.
That's the age we live in now, mate. Nobody's got any patience. Nobody's got any patience at all. They want it now. They want it now. And like that, when we got the worst thing we could have possibly done was got to the semi-final of the FA Cup, come 7th, and get to the quarter-final of the Europa League in the first 2 seasons of being the Premier League, because now the fans' expectations are so high, and like nothing else. Anything worse is like Nuno out. It's not good enough. That's it. See you later. It's like
what I'd like to ask is like, who's going to come in, and is it going to be instant results?
Thank you.
How do we improve? What are they going to do differently that takes us there? Well, surely you'd want to do that with Nuno, anyway.
Yeah.
Why would
he's a brilliant coach.
I don't want to see anybody lift the FA Cup other than Nuno. I don't want to see anyone lift the Premier League trophy other than Nuno.
Mate, look at what he has done with Adama Traore. We give him grief, but he is like rang out every last bit of talent from that bloke, and no other what's
look what he's done with Cody.
He's a midfielder.
Look what he did with Doherty.
Yeah.
Look what he's done with keep naming them, all of them.
But that's it. But that's the thing. People forget. They've got such short memories, and it does my nutting. It's like, get behind your team. We've won the game. It's like, because it's not Barcelona, we're not playing like Barcelona, then it's like, it's not good enough. Pipe down. I haven't
seen many of the comments. Is that tonight? Like,
God, constantly. It's like, oh, what a terrible game to watch. What a terrible game. This is awful. This is awful. We've just won. We're 12th in the league. We've got 41 points. We've won 11 games in the season. Just have a bit of perspective, please.
Yeah.
Just stop banging this negative drum, because and you know what? If a new manager came in, they wouldn't be good enough.
No.
I wouldn't have picked that manager.
It's a
never-ending negative cycle of just like nonsense.
To the Nuno out people, right? So Nuno goes, sack it, gone.
Yeah.
I don't know who comes in. Manager X comes in.
No, sorry, I've got to interrupt you. There was a tweet that said, "Well, we could go and get Conte."
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Are you?
No.
What? what are these people taking? It's like he's about to win the Italian championships. It's like we could get him. Yeah. And then Mendes could get him. It's like these same people are moaning about Mendes taking too much commission from the fees. Yeah, but he can go and get Conte to go and manage it. It's just, oh my God.
You just reminded me, mate. I saw something in the week, and it was talk about doing a swap with Tottenham for Mourinho, and somebody had actually posted. I don't know. It must be a wind up. It's that one particular page, and I'm sure it must be a wind up. And they were like, "Yeah, this has got to happen. Imagine how good this would be." I'm like, "Have you watched Tottenham? Have you watched Man United that when he was in charge? Did you watch the diabolical football?
Do you want expansive football? Let's go and get Jose Mourinho.
He's an absolute dinosaur. He's like needs to be kept as far away from us
absolutely
as humanly possible.
100%.
That's the complete opposite direction as to where we want to be going.
But because it's different, because it's different to Nuno, and it's Mourinho. Oh God!
Oh God! Can you imagine Oh my God! Yeah. Careful what you wish for.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just, mate, it just beggars belief, some of this stuff. But what are you thinking about, like some of the transfer rumours that are going around about like us going in for that Tottenham forward? Is it, what's his name? Viniscus?
Oh, you've done better than I could.
Viniscus? I think something like that. But he's like, he's a Benfica player, but apparently we put in a bid for him before, but he went to Tottenham on loan. But yeah, do we need another forward?
Well,
do we?
We're not gonna keep. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I don't really know. I can't really guess what we're going to do. As it stands right now, sitting out, I've got no idea really what direction they're going to go in.
I think the transfer market.
There's going to be so much speculation going on about who's staying, who's going. But I was having a chat with somebody last night about the players we've got that we own that are out on loan and who we can sell to raise money.
Yeah,
and I think there's Vinagre, Rafa Mir.
We'll get some dough for them.
I can't remember who the other one was.
We got 30 million for them.
Yeah,
I reckon altogether.
Well, there was three. I forgot the other one. It was about 50 million. And you thought, oh God, yeah, that's a good perspective.
Brilliant.
Actually.
Who are not even getting in the squad, like.
Yeah, so I don't buy into getting all this Rafa Mir back.
No. He couldn't cut it in the Championship for Nottingham Forest. Leave him where he is, playing his game. Like Jose, like brilliant goal tonight. I thought he took it brilliantly well. But the Premier League and La Liga.
Or are we gonna sort of say, he's got used to the Premier League now a little bit. He's worth keeping. He's done his. If
he doesn't mind sitting on the bench and being third choice behind Raul Jimenez and Fabio Silva. Because that's what he will be. Like, Fabio Silva is going to be Raul Jimenez's understudy next year. There's no question of that. Like, he will be, mate. Like, we ain't paying that kind of money for him and him to be third choice. They're going to want to, like,
But you do need a striker. You do need another striker, don't you? Because as we've seen this year, if somebody takes a knock, even if it's for a couple of games, you do.
Yeah, fair comment. But are we going to...
Is it going to be Jose?
I don't know. I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be him, mate. I think we need a defender. We don't need... we've not conceded in these two games, but, let's be honest. Who are we playing?
What about... What's happened to Podence, mate? He had a shocker again tonight, I thought.
Yes, he did. He was off the boil, and it was ever since I said that he was my favourite Wolves player. I think he's just gone. I'm going to make Mark look like a complete idiot here. He's had maybe it's a fitness issue. Like, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because I love him so much. But yeah, he's not been great, really. He's given the ball away far too much. Like, I think you could say that about 70% of the Wolves team now. But we just go forward. We go on. We've got a really winnable game.
You just got to take tonight's performance and think, well, we haven't, we've got the win. We've not conceded.
41 points.
Try and pick out the positives and just chalk it down as move on. That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
That's it. I completely agree. And like, if we can sneak into the top 10, can you imagine how that for me would be a bigger achievement than getting seventh place with all the injuries 100%. That we've had. So
100%.
Let's, we've got 50 points. I think that's doable. I think we've got 9 points to get. We've got 6 games to get them in. Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Well, hopefully against Burnley and the Albion, we'll get 6 of them. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, looking forward to the Albion game. 1st of May, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coming round quick.
Oh, it certainly is. You got anything else, mate, to chat about?
I don't think so, mate. I just, are you did your TalkSport this morning?
I did, I was on TalkSport, it was good. Yeah, speaking to Natalie Sawyer and Tony Cascarino, chatting everything that was in the paper, doing the paper review, talking about how Paul Pogba and Mourinho just basically hate each other. Yes, we just it was a right laugh, mate, and fingers crossed I can do a few more of them because
definitely, mate.
Yeah, keeping the Wandering Wolf flag going, my mate. But it was fun, and long may it continue. But yeah, the next game we got is Burnley at home. So, come on, man.
I expect more of the same from tonight.
Yeah, I'll take a 1-0 win. Thank you very much. See you later.
Take it right now.
It's always interesting against Burnley, isn't it? It's always
they were tough.
They are. But we'll see.
It depends how they set up because they've got it in their locker to be very difficult to break down.
Well, they're in trouble as well, mate. They're in trouble. They're in trouble.
But they're going to be fighting for their life. I mean, Newcastle winning today.
It's not helped them, has it, really? Yeah.
That's not helped them at all. I was shocked by that result, really.
Yeah. I thought West Ham were going to turn them over. But Burnley next. Fantastic.
Interesting. When is that? Is it midweek or Saturday?
I don't know, mate. I'll have to have a look. But whatever it is, we'll chat about it after, won't we?
We'll be there. We'll be there.
My man. All right, you've been watching Wandering Wolf. Thanks very much.
Cheers.